Sadly, only has 8 episodes, and you got to ride it out. It's one of those shows you got to ride it out, especially after the first episode. The first episode's not boring; it's interesting because you're figuring out everything, and that is none other than Taboo.
Oh yes,
Taboo was so good. Yes. Taboo was a show co-written by Tom Hardy and his father. Backstory on the show: it was actually a program. It was something that Tom Hardy wrote with his father over the course of 10 years. He used to come from his regular job and everything because his father was was a writer, and he would come home from work and he's like, "Hey, I have this idea," and they spent 10 years working on this thing together. It is absolutely incredible. I know it's got mixed reviews because they're like, "Oh, Tom Hardy is ununderstandable," or it's mostly just him grunting and everything like that. There's a purpose for it, and you have to watch it. And any of you that follow Tom Hardy as an actor, there's a unique style into every character that he does. He does every character differently, and each character he does has these little quirks and these little traits, and they have them for reasons, and everything like that. But Taboo is an excellent show based in the Victorian era. It has some factual things in there and everything like that. It's only 8 episodes, but they are saying it's not in for a much longer story. We don't know when we're going to get the second season, but there is going to be a second. They basically said there's about 2 more acts to it, so basically 2 more seasons of it to fully complete the story and everything like that. But it's absolutely an unbelievable show.
Yes.
It's dark. It's taboo.
Yes.
It's very taboo. It's very taboo. And you just got to stick with it because every episode that goes on, you get a little bit more, and you kind of get into the mind of this character that he plays by the name of James Keziah Delaney. And by the time you get to the end of it, it all comes full fucking circle and everything like that. Like it's absolutely an amazing show. You guys got to watch it. So Lethal Weapon and Taboo, my top 2.
Okay.
That's all I got. I mean, how much TV do we really watch?
Yeah, I only got 1.
Watch the Divine videos.
And while it's something that probably everybody watches, a lot of people fucking skip things because, I don't like the sound of it. American Horror Story.
Yes.
All right. Let me just break this down real quick. I think everybody goes into American Horror Story expecting the stereotypical definition of horror. I want blood, I want gore, I want jump scares, I want monsters. But it's more Gothic literature based. Each season has a different style of the horror genre to it. And a lot of people disregard it per season. I remember a lot of people, Asylum was stupid, or Hotel was just bleh, and I don't like the sound of this next season, Roanoke was retarded. And it's like, even just going back to the last season, which was Roanoke, I look at it and go, wait a minute, this is what about half of the fans wanted out of American Horror Story, and they're giving you straight up gore and horror, and you guys still hate it? Season 1 was the best.
Because no one likes anything anymore.
I know, and it's just, just give every season a shot. Again, every season is a different part of the horror genre, and there are so many sub-genres of horror. I mean, out of all of the seasons, personally, I found Hotel to be the absolute best. It had that Gothic horror feel to it that I just love and hold so dear in reading and what I watch. Everybody apparently loves Season 3 Coven. I personally thought that was the weakest season. It was a weak season that just felt so rushed in the end. And again, give each season a fair shot. Because already with the announcement of the new season, Cults, first everybody didn't want to watch it because it was about the election, and now it's being revealed that it's cults, and everyone's like, this looks stupid, and just give it a shot.
Yeah, seriously.
Just honestly, give it a shot, because you know what? You watch episode 1 and you judge it, you're barely scratching the surface of what the season is going to be about. So, again, if you are a horror fan, any kind of horror fan, stick with the show, because, again, there are so many different subgenres of what horror is, and considering where TV is now, this is the best we're going to get between Walking Dead and American Horror Story in the strain when it comes to horror. Okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. What should we get into next? It's getting late. We might have to just do quick one-shots without explanations.
Yes.
Okay?
I guess.
Alright, so we're gonna have to.
Depends on what we got. Let's go.
We'll go video game. Oh, before that, Rob Beers for TV, he recommends Sci-Fi's Dark Matter and Killjoys.
Yes, Dark Matter! Read the book first, though.
Wait, so the book Dark Matter was actually this?
It's a graphic novel. It's a graphic novel.
Oh, I'm thinking the actual book Dark Matter.
Oh, no. Dark Matter by Blake Crouch.
Yeah.
Is not Dark Matter, the television series.
Okay, I was getting confused then. Okay.
No, Dark Matter television series is based on a graphic novel.
Oh, okay.
You know, but the best way to describe Dark Matter, take Firefly, take Farscape, mix it together.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, we're doing quick one-shots because we're running low on time.
Video games.
Video games.
Okay, my pick, I'll say Outlast. The same company that did Five Nights at Freddy, the Red Band, Red Barrel. And basically the point of the game is first-person point of view, and you're playing a reporter going into an insane asylum that's abandoned. The inmates already taken over the place, so you go into a lot of crazy shit, a lot of good jump scares, I'm sorry. And this whole big twist that somehow is also connected with some paranormal shit going on too.
Of course.
But I highly recommend Outlast. Great, scary game, actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you have a video game recommendation?
I don't. I'm not really a video gamer, but I do have one more TV recommendation that I forgot about.
That's fine.
Blood Drive.
Yes.
I've been hearing things.
Good
Oh,
show.
I've been hearing things.
You will love it. It is basically the old Death Race 2000 on crack.
Nice. I'm
It's
sold.
Basically, it takes place in the future where gasoline is virtually non-existent and cars run on blood. So basically, you see people being fed into the cars. And it's this crazy cross-country race. The guy who's running the race is this campy as all hell villain. You'd swear he's going to be on Gotham in the next season. That's how over the top he is. But he's wonderfully entertaining.
Yeah.
For a basic cable show, it has blood, guts, uncensored cluster F-bombs, amusingly censored sex and nudity. So basically,
It's a Grindhouse TV show.
It's absolutely Grindhouse. It's like if Roger Corman and Lloyd Kaufman of Trauma had a baby, it would be Blood Drive.
Nice.
So yes, if you have a chance, check it out. It's schlocky as hell, and the lead guy, who's a policeman who's trying to bust this whole operation, is basically a very good-looking piece of wood. Once you get past that, it's just crazy-ass fun.
Nice.
That's on our to-watch list.
Oh,
so
That's
go.
definitely on to
You
watch.
two, in particular,
I
will
love that
definitely
show.
get
my
it.
god.
Me and Alexis talk about it all damn time.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah, we gotta check that out. Do you have a video game recommendation?
Not a big video gamer, as you know.
I know.
But Castlevania.
Of course.
The original 8-bit
It's classic.
Castlevania.
Well, it's old and new. Hey,
That's right.
doesn't matter.
And I have not watched the Netflix series yet, but I heard it's not that good.
Oh.
But that's okay, I'll just watch it.
It is your go now, Bun.
I know. All right.
He's going for the visual aid, I guess.
Yeah, he
Yes. Well, thing is, like, people always talk about like the superhero movie to video game genre is always horrible and everything like that. There is a diamond in the rough that I will admit, where the movie absolutely sucked, but the video game was actually pretty fucking good. And I'm going to tell you right now, the Green Lantern video game. It's actually pretty fucking good.
Okay.
I had a lot of fun. I didn't get to finish it, but it's a lot of fun. Very creative. When I played the game, I believe I said to Miss Foxy here, and I quote, "This should have been the movie.
Yeah, you did. You did.
This should have been the movie right here." This is actually really good. It was a lot of fun. So this is the first one I'm going to throw out at you. Next one I'm going to spout out. I know Miss Foxy's going to love this one. If you want a game that's dark, that's twisted, that's a complete mind fuck trying to figure it out, and you may have problems sleeping for the rest of the night, try The Suffering.
God, yes.
Oh, yeah, I remember
The
that.
first Suffering game.
Oh my god.
It's one of the just totally disregard the sequel. Don't even play the sequel one. Play the first Suffering if you can find a copy of that game. And my last recommendation, where it all started, I believe for Rockstar, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
The original Manhunt. The first Manhunt.
Yes.
The one that caused everybody up in arms, video game violence, and now look at all the shit that we're talking about with all these other games. Like Blood Drive and all of it. Because Manhunt was actually really good. It just put a really good story behind, like, an old stereotypical script, but it was actually really, really, really good.
Yes.
I highly recommend it, without a shadow of a doubt. So, those are my 3.
Okay. Excluding all the stereotypical things that I play that everybody else and their mother fucking plays. Totally off the wall, and this is going to make me sound like a child. Disney's Brave for the Xbox 360. Now this is... Okay. Everyone listening is probably going to be laughing their asses off of me. But Disney's Brave, the video game, actually plays a lot like the old Legend of Zelda video games. Where you do have your bow and you do have your arrow and you're trying to break the curse. There are certain... You have to level up all of your weaponry per the natural elements, earth, air, fire, water. You do end up having a wooden sword. Merida did not in the cartoon, but this is where it comes into play where it feels like Legend of Zelda, because with the wooden sword, you do smash pots for coins, just like Legend of Zelda. And believe it or not, this is quite a difficult game to play.
I remember you dying, getting pissed off a couple times.
It is quite a difficult game.
She gamer raged.
There are some points where you get to play as Merida's mother as a bear, and you attack other wildlife trying to attack you. It's actually a very, very good game for a Disney game, for a game meant for a kid. Second game, which I'm surprised you didn't mention, is Until Dawn.
I was just looking at that. I was like, I can't believe I didn't say that one!
Until Dawn for the PS4.
Which was the first game we ever picked up for PS4, which is why we picked up the PS4.
Yes, if you like, RPG games where you literally choose your own path.
But if you like horror movies, and you're playing a horror movie.
Yeah, because this is it's a survivor horror game, and everything you do, there's a reaction. This is quite literally a game that deals with the butterfly effect, because there are all these other characters, and your decision affects every single one of these other characters. They either live or they die.
I don't have PS4.
Oh. I thought you had PS4.
I had 3, not 4 yet.
So definitely pick up Until Dawn. The game graphics are astounding.
And they're coming out with a sort of sequel. It's kind of, they're making it a franchise.
Yes.
They announced it at E3. It's like a franchise. It's another Until Dawn, but it doesn't involve this thing. It's just like a franchise story, kind of like Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah. So that's just an amazing game.
Yeah, barring the little fucking jumping shark twist, the side twist. But other than that, great fucking game.
Exactly. All right, let's go to book and or comic book.
I'd like to say, comic book wise, Pack Slash. Even though, because it's like taking the whole horror genre with the final girl victim. But what if she goes out on a hunting spree, taking out all these serial killers? And that's something never been done before. It's like, I think it's pretty badass. And then she has like this big, what's his name? Lloyd. This big,
or Vlad or something
Vlad.
Like that.
He's a big guy who's like a mongoloid. He made a mask and everything, but have a badass sidekick, and it's like, just highly recommend that comic book.
Sexy goth character that basically goes out and kills all the killers.
Yeah, there you go.
With appearances of Chucky and other horror movie
notables
icons.
They just did a crossover with her and Ash from Evil Dead.
Yes, they did.
Yeah.
Book and or comic book.
Okay. I haven't read in a long time. I actually was a writer when I was younger. Not a real big comic book guy, but there is one comic book artist and series I can absolutely recommend. Matt Howarth and those annoying Post Brothers. Now, Howarth is a guy who's been working out of Pennsylvania for like the last probably 25 years. He's invented this place called Bugtown. It's an alternate dimension that is basically the only law there is anarchy. If you die in Bugtown or if you tear down a building, they come back to life. The Post Brothers, Ronald and Russ, named after the real-life brothers in the band Sparks, are basically these trigger-happy, psychopathic bad boys. They hang out at with this kind of like commune. It's got kind of a hippie feel to it. And there's a lot of heavy references to space